In this video, I've got a review of link building company OneLittleWeb. Regulars on my channel will know that I don't like doing link building. It's something that I'm not very good at, I don't have the time for, and I don't have the processes to follow to be able to do it effectively. So it's something that I've been trying to outsource for quite some time without success.
I just can't do it, Captain. I don't have the power.
Do you remember the video I did recently on the Hof? It was that one there. I spent $1,000 with the Hof and they delivered me some links that weren't as good as I'd hoped for. Go check it out if you haven't watched it already. I'll put a card up there, and of course all the links are in the description. And then of course there was Stan Ventures. That was quite some time ago now, but yeah, they started off well. They delivered some links for Wheel Along and the site went up the search engine, went like onto page 1 of Google. It was an article that was promoting some very high ticket items, so it was happy days. But it didn't last for long, and the site quickly dropped down again pretty quickly. So since then, I've been continuing to look for a decent link building company, and well, OneLittleWeb reached out to me and offered to give me some links, 5 links. They promised, they've done 4 so far, and they said if you get the links and they're okay, will you do a video on them? So that's what I'm doing right now, and of course I'd do a video whether the links were good or bad. I'm pleased to say they look pretty good, and I'm going to share with you all the details of those links in this video, where they're from, the content they created, and all the Ahrefs stats around the sites that they're placed on. So let's just be clear, OneLittleWeb did provide the links for free, and yeah, they did know that I was going to be making this video. So I don't know whether I got special treatment or not. I hope not. In fact, I'd love to know your experiences with them. If you indeed have bought some links off them, drop me a comment below and I will read that and try and reply to as many as I possibly. So yeah, just keep that in mind, but we should get started. Let's take a look at the links. Hello, it's Alex here. Hope you're all well. So before we jump into the links, if you want to go check out OneLittleWeb, I'll put a link up in a card now, and of course you'll find links in the description. It's an affiliate link, so if you purchase any links, I will earn a commission, but obviously don't go yet. Don't go buy anything yet. You need to see what kind of links you can get from them, which is what we're going to do right now. So I asked them to build links to Best Corn Popper, to this article here, the one about whether popcorn is bad for dogs. And well, let's take a look at the links. The first one that they built for me was this one. So the site is called caringpets.org. It looks like a pretty decent site. Looks like a proper, real kind of site, not a link farm or anything like that. It's in the pets niche, which is good because my article is obviously about dogs, so it's pretty niche relevant. And if we take a look at it in terms of the stats on Ahrefs, we can see that we've got a DR of 36, which is decent. It's bringing in 50,000 organic visits a month. Now, obviously keep in mind that the Ahrefs traffic numbers should be taken with a pinch of salt. They're not always that accurate, but that still looks pretty promising. And if we take a look at the site on Wayback Machine, go back, to the start, basically the site hasn't really changed much. It's not something that's been bought up, repurposed, just for the sole reason of selling links. So it looks like a proper site, and yeah, I was pretty pleased with it. Now, if you wanted to buy a link like this from OneLittleWeb, then I think it would cost you around $349. But they do have packages available and stuff like that, so you might be able to get it cheaper if you order in bulk. Let's take a look at the second one. It was this one, which is on inpetcare.com. Again, another site that's relevant to the article. And yeah, this one looks pretty decent too. It doesn't look too spammy or too horrible. And if we look at it on Ahrefs, we can see that it's bringing in around 26,000 visits a month organically. It's got a low DR, but DR is not everything. And if we take a look on the Wayback Machine, it's been a pet site all its life. So again, it hasn't been repurposed or anything like that. So I was pleased with that one as well. And I think a link like that, because the DR is low, would probably cost you around $139 if you were to order it from OneLittleWeb. Let's take a look at the next one. It's this one, which is trainingyourgsd.com. Obviously around German Shepherd dogs. So again, that's fine because we've got an article about dogs. Looks like a pretty decent site. And again, it's been the same site since it was launched, which is always a good sign. If we take a look at Ahrefs, it's allegedly bringing in 22,000 a month. It's got a DR of 15. So again, the DR is a little bit low, but it looks like a real site with real traffic, which is probably more important than DR because DR can be manipulated. So traffic is probably a better indicator in terms of how much authority the website's actually. And again, I think a link from a site of this kind of caliber would be around $139. Now, the last one I want to show you, I have been saving the best till last, is this one, which is outwardhound.com. And again, it's a real nice looking site. It's a proper site. And in fact, when we look at it on Wayback Machine, it's pretty old. I mean, the domain was registered back in 2002, and then it looks like it was parked for quite some time, all the way up to 2012, around that time. And the actual site didn't take shape till 2015, which is fine. I mean, that's a well-aged and established site. If we run this one through Ahrefs, we get some pretty impressive metrics. Take a look. You can see that Ahrefs predicts the traffic to be 273,000 a month, and it's got a DR of 67. So it's a proper site, as far as I can tell. Now, if you want a link from a site of that kind of caliber, the cost is going to be around $349. So they all look pretty good. I'm impressed. I mean, yeah, if you saw my Hoff video, they're different. They are different to the links that the Hoff built. They look decent. They're niche relevant. The sites don't look spammy. They're not full of all sorts of random subjects and subjects that you just don't want to be associated with, like dating and adult stuff and gambling. None of that. So I was pretty pleased. And in fact, if I look at where I'm sitting in terms of keywords related to dogs and popcorn, take a look at this. We can see that everything does seem to be moving in the right direction. I mean, there's no page one rankings as yet, but it's a pretty competitive term, and there's a lot of well-established pet sites out there that are ranking for the term. There we have it. I'm pretty pleased with those links. Now, in terms of my experience with OneLittleWeb, it was good. The communication was fantastic. They told me the links they were going to try and get in terms of the sites they were going to approach. And then when they had confirmation from those sites, they came back and asked for confirmation from me, just checking that I'd be happy with that link. And then when I approved it, they then got the link published. So that's really good. And I know a lot of you will want that. You don't want any links built on sites that you're not happy with. You want to check everything first. Well, OneLittleWeb allow you to do that. So that brings us to the end of this video. I was impressed with those links, if I'm honest. I was really impressed. So yeah, if you want to go check them out, you'll find a link up there and in the description. As I mentioned earlier, it is an affiliate link. And as I also mentioned earlier, they did provide those links to me for free, and they knew I was going to make this video. But I do hope you get a good experience with them. I do hope you get some good links if you choose to purchase some. Let me know. Let me know in the comments, or drop me an email if you want to be more private. My email address is eagle@wpeagle.com. I'll try to reply to as many as I possibly. If you enjoyed this video, if it helped you out in any way, please click that like button. That really does help me out. If you don't want to miss any future videos, you don't want to miss any, do you? What about live streams? I do them every week. I'd love to see you there. Make sure you don't miss out. Click the subscribe button and click the bell to be notified. I think going forward, I'm going to use them some more. If they can continue to provide links of that high caliber, then yeah, definitely. I might even go for one of their subscription plans. And of course, if I do, I'll do some update videos in the future. But until next time, good luck with your sites. Bye for now. Oh, hello again. Yeah, I'm not actually gone yet. Just as I stopped recording this video, I turned around, checked my email, and I just got an email from OneLittleWeb, and they've done the 5th link for me. So I'm going to tag it on the end of this video now. It's this link. It's on a website called thegoldensclub.com, so another dog-related website. It's looking good. It's quite a young site, actually, when you look on Ahrefs, but it's been, a dog site all its life. It's allegedly bringing in 40,000 visitors a month. It's got a DR of 19, so it all looks pretty decent. All looks really good. So that's my 5 links, all done. If you want to check them out in more detail, as I said earlier, you'll find them all in the description. I'm definitely going now. See you later.